What's going on? Now, I'm going through a bunch of games today. I got to recap. The Philadelphia Eagles. What do I think about the Philadelphia Eagles? The Philadelphia Eagles are very interesting. I wanted to see how their defense played. I also wanted to see how Jalen Hurts would perform. This is the thing about the Eagles. They actually did what I wanted them to do. They ran the ball. Now, Hurts has to get his decision making correctly. You don't throw a ball that late to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown beat his guy. You got to let it fly. You can't hold it for an extra second and then throw it up there. And then the way you threw it, you underthrew it. So A.J. Brown slipped trying to get back to get the catch. But other than that, early on, he threw that ball as well in the coverage where Devonta, I call him Devonta. They say Devonta, I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comment section. Correct me on that name. But you don't throw that ball when it's three people back there. This is my problem with Jalen Hurts. Hurts is too much risk it biscuit, where if you risk it and it works, you're going to have a whole lot of yards. You're going to have a whole lot of touchdowns. You're going to extend the play. Then there's the Hurts who does too much. Hurts does a little too much. Now, Saquon Barkley had a phenomenal game. I'm glad he got the ball. He did what he did. But the Eagles defense, man, I don't know. Losing Hassan Reddick, you guys lost some pass rushing. Now, you guys may play well against somebody else because the Packers, they're kind of a bad matchup for you guys. But I just do not like that defense. Blankenship, I'm still trying to figure out how Blankenship is still on your team. Blankenship should have been gone. Your corners, outside of Slay again, they're decent. You have a lot of tier 3 corners out there, which I'm cool because Darius Slay is a tier 1, borderline tier 2. He's I say he's a tier 1, but the bottom part of the tier 1, but he's a solid corner. But everybody else, your linebackers, they're still non-existent at times. To me, they're too light in the ass. And that's just me being respectful. The front, the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love looked good. I hope he's okay. But Jordan Love made a mistake as well. He threw that ball and it got picked off. It's, trying to do too much. You don't have to do too much. Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love, you guys have a team. Y'all not like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has to do everything, or his team's not even going to be in contention. You guys don't have to do everything. You guys have receivers. You have running backs. You guys have a good to great offensive line. Both of you do. But then when you try to do too much, it stops the momentum. Now, Green Bay, Matt LaFleur finally did something that I didn't think he had the cojones to do. He gave the ball to Jacobs, Josh Jacobs down the stretch, and Josh Jacobs was doing his thing. He was destroying. And I knew he would destroy because Josh Jacobs is that dude now when he's healthy. Now, he does get nicked up sometimes, him and Barkley. But you saw yesterday, they dominated when they got the ball in their hands. Both teams have awesome receivers. Baltimore Ravens, you see them? You see Howie Roseman, what he did for Jalen? You see what the Packers did for Jordan Love? Huh? That's the difference. If you watch the Baltimore Ravens game yesterday and you're telling me that Lamar has a team, you need to slap your punk ass self in the face and you need to jump off a bridge. Everybody keeps using this same thing. Oh, Lamar missed on some throws. Yes. Patrick Mahomes missed throws. You're going to miss throws. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what do you mean by missed throws? The only thing I had a problem with Lamar, the throw he missed, was to Likely. When Likely got hurt, he should have threw it a certain way where Likely could have adjusted and got the ball. That would have been a touchdown. And then when he held the ball too long, that was the other thing I was pissed off about. But in this game, Jalen Hurts and Love, if Love is okay, I hope he's all right. The thing they have to work on is not doing too much. Trust the system. Trust your talent. Stop trying to do too much. Then what also hurt the Packers were they got 2 turnovers and they ain't do nothing with it. They only got 6 points. If you would have put up 14 as opposed to 6, would have been a whole different ball game. Eagles would have been in trouble. But this goes to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts with him in the center. He cussed the center out. He should have slapped the center in the face because the center snapped the ball when Jalen wasn't ready. And he needed to get checked. And Jalen Hurts gave him that look like, boy, I will slap you. And he should have slapped him because that was terrible what the center did. I don't care what anybody tells me. The center was wrong. Now, what do I think about both of these teams? If the Chicago Bears can get some play out of Caleb, get him to manage the game, make the right plays, I think the Bears could take the Packers. I don't like the Packers' defense. I think their defense is terrible. They let Jonathan Owens go, and it showed. And if y'all don't know who Jonathan Owens is, that's Simone Biles' husband. He did a great job for the Packers last year. The reason their defense was good was because of him. He was playing the safety / dime backer, and he would come up and make plays. They really missed him last night because that secondary they got is decent. And it showed. Now, can they bounce back? Yeah. Now, they got Malik Willis as the backup. Now, can Malik Willis come in and do something? We'll see. But they got weapons on offense, so Malik Willis should be fine. He should be fine. He has a big arm. He can move on the run. So if he gets stuck, he can do what he got to do. Matt LaFleur loves to get these he loves to get these type of quarterbacks who he feels like he can mold and tell what to do. You know, he doesn't want another Aaron Rodgers or a guy like that because he's like Sean McVay. They want to get all the credit, or like Kyle Shanahan. They want to get all the credit. They don't want to divvy up the credit. They don't want to bring a superstar, top-tier quarterback in like that. They want a tier 2 or tier 3. Now, Jordan Love is a tier 2 quarterback. He can get to a tier 1 one of these days, but he's still a tier 2. He has tier 1 talent. But some of his decision-making is very tier 2-ish. So we'll see where he's at. We'll see where he's at later. But do I think what is that? Do I think the Eagles gonna win the East? Yeah, the Eagles gonna win the East. Not worried about that. Do I think they can get to a Super Bowl? Not with that secondary. Not with that defense. The offense is going to have to run the ball a lot to help the defense out. They're going to have to. Because, to be honest with you, if that defense is on the field too long, they're going to get cooked. Bad. Like real bad. Okay. Jordan Love Just got some breaking news, guys. Jordan Love suffered a non-season ending MCL injury. Expected to probably miss some time. He'll probably miss 4 to 6 or 6 to 8. Depending on how fast, he recovers. Some people are different. Like Justin Herbert had plantar fasciitis. They were saying probably 2 to 4 weeks. And guess what? He ready to play tomorrow. So everybody's body's different. What I like from the Packers, what I love from the Packers was they need to run the ball. Now, if you're going to go with Malik Willis is a good quarterback. You just have to know how to work him. So what you need to do is you need to give the ball to Josh Jacobs. And you need to give it to that Wilson kid. That Wilson kid, Leaf and JP, love him. He's a beast. I love him. Keep him. Make him and Josh Jacobs that 1-2 punch. Y'all gonna be dangerous. Now, Foolan, to your Eagles, man. Your offense is good. Y'all defense is still not good, bro. I don't trust it. I think that's gonna hold y'all back from getting to the Super Bowl. But now y'all gonna win the East because offensively, if Jalen Hurts don't do too much, plays the system, manages the game, you guys will go far. Cause I love Jalen Hurts. I think he proved me wrong. I didn't think he would be that good. He's proved me wrong. He's a solid dude. But he has to stop trying to do too much. Because when you do too much, man, it's like when you do too much, you hurt your team. You hurt your team in the long run. Oh, good pass. Stewie gave it back. So, Jalen Hurts, I give Jalen Hurts a C. He started off real bad. Then the second half, he did good. Getting the ball to A.J. Brown for that long touchdown. That was great. But he made some plays, but Jalen can't throw that ball to A.J. Brown to try. You can't force feed A.J. Brown. Don't get into that Donovan McNabb and T.O. crap where Donovan had to force feed T.O. because T.O. cried too much. If A.J. Brown crying, get that mother effer a bib and tell him to shut the hell up. He will get the ball when he can get the ball. Okay? You got to do that, Jalen. And I want to see them use Gainwell a little more on like with Saquon Barkley. Keep using Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley should have 20 to 25 touches a game. Well, no, I say 15 to 20 touches because I don't want him to get hurt because you got to spread the offense around. Everybody got to eat. So you should be, to me, 60% run, 40% pass if you want to go all the way. Because if you guys run the ball, you guys will give your defense a lot of rest. You give your defense a lot of rest. You want to give your defense a lot of rest because if you don't, y'all going to be in trouble, especially in the games against the tougher teams. So that's all I got. Like I said, Jordan Love suffered a non-season ending injury. He has an MCL sprain and he'll be out some weeks, probably 4 to 6 or 6 to 8. Maybe 8 to 10, depending on the severity of it. I think they'll be okay. The Packers, I think, will be fine with Malik Willis, but they got to clean that defense up. You got to clean that defense up. And Malik's going to be your quarterback. You guys need to go 30-70. 70% run, 30% pass. Y'all got to do that. Okay? So, thank y'all for listening, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you guys can donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link to the Cashapp to donate whatever your heart's desire. You guys can also go to Zelle app and type in that number that's in the description box and that will take you to my account where you could donate there. You guys can also super chat or leave a super thanks at the end of the video. That's about it. Shout out to Carcino for Life, Scrub Zero, Jag Sports, Jose Rodriguez, Leaf Diggy, the Mac Mizzle Show, Sess Talk Sports, Quita Love Sports, Fooland Speak Sports, Showtime. Shout out to Showtime and Priest, my boy Priest. Shout out to Priest. Also, guys, so go subscribe to Prince Media. That's my boy Prince, man. He trying to come up. He just started his page. We got to run his numbers up. He knows his stuff. Very, very intelligent. Kingdom Cast with C Pen in them cheeks. Who else? Who else am I missing? Shoot, that's about it, I think. I think that's about it. Jeff Bone the Bonehead. Oh, and MDT Sports. Shout out to MDT Sports. That's about it. Oh yeah, Mutant Styles and Krakenamg. We out. Deezy.